Hello, everybody. Hi. Okay. I just have to apologize because I have taken these 7 minutes probably trying to figure out how to get into my live stream. I ask for tech help. So let me again just start this by saying, hello, beautiful world. I'm Kirsten Peck. I am the teacher, high school civics teacher and English teacher that is written a new book. It's called Betrayed by Trump. And it is a guide to help someone figure out if they have been betrayed by their voting for President Trump and their alliance with MAGA. And it's a question mark. I have an opinion, but I want everyone to be able to explore this question themselves because I've done a lot of research and I'm hearing a lot of talk on the internet that people are beginning to feel this betrayal and are beginning to feel a sense of unrest and not sure what to do because in a situation, with a betrayal, like it's a romantic situation, they broke their trust, the promises, the things they said were not true. And it sets up this question of what else wasn't true, or how do I know what's the facts and what's everybody's opinions? And so as a teacher here, I want to get back to making sure I'm following my notes. Yes, I'm talking about the political division in the United States and having a way, excuse me, to have a peaceful conversation with respect, with truth, and with the protocols that are actually designed by the Nobel Institute and classical argument back from the beginning of the Greek days when we started having these types of discussions. So it's a little bit of political psychology. It's a little bit of values clarification about what is it that makes us who we are, and yes, what makes the American dream what it is. And I think those are two foundations of respect and truth. And I have some people coming on, which is great. Hello, welcome to my feed. I am talking about politics in the United States and a way for us to talk about it with respect and try to find some common ground. So it is about, again, this question of should I leave or should I stay in MAGA? Are they delivering on those campaign promises? And I believe they're not. I believe it is a huge betrayal of the United States. And for me, it started with the disrespect and with the lying. So between those two values, I've set up a simple compass. And actually, there's 4 questions about whether or not you're happy with the direction of the country. And if you are happy, then that's great. You want to stay where you're at, you can leave the discussion. This isn't something you're worried about. But if it's something that you want to talk about, because we have to figure out how to make peace with our neighbors, we have to talk. So these 4 quick questions, just 0 to 100. 0, you're just miserable. You can't believe this is happening. Or 100, you love MAGA. You think this is great. Question number 1 is the economy. Are those prices down? Are you happy with the stock market? Is that making it okay? Because a lot of people are still having grocery problems and gas problems. 0 to 100, it's your choice. Next one, ICE. Those immigration raids where they came through and they did caused a lot of drama, put a lot of people in jail and broke some laws along the way. Again, 0. Yeah, loved it. Okay, great. Next one, the war in Iran. I didn't think we were going to get in any more wars. Wasn't he supposed to end all the wars? So 0, yeah, you were thinking of leaving. Or 100, you're on it. The last one here, faith. Let's talk about faith and religion. He's so tapped into everyone's faith and everyone's religion. I'm not so sure about that. He's been fighting with the Pope. And what was that with that cage match stuff going on in the White House? Is that respect? Is that faith? Yeah, I don't know. So if you've got like 400s, then you love this. This is great. But if not, we have to talk about this. So this is the journey. This is what we're on. And I want to make sure that we're following some of these directions and some of these charts that I have, even though they're funny. I live out here, and I'm living in the jungle in Puerto Rico. I don't always have power, and I'm trying to get some really big ideas across on the internet because it's a really important problem that we have to figure out. So it's this tipping point. Are we getting to this tipping point? Are you feeling like you've got to figure out what are you going to do about leaving MAGA? And I know that's hard. People saying hi. If you're thinking about leaving MAGA, that's hard because you're going to have to take that hat off. You're going to have to figure some things out. And so I'm talking about today the big O. Okay, I got the big O. Oh, here we go. Let me back up a second. And then this is funny because I know they're backwards and you can't really see it. But you're going to get the point. I'm going to pretend like I'm on a game show or something. Okay, ready? The big O. Okay, number one, objections. Yeah, objections. People are going to come up with all these different reasons about why they can or why they can't. And the reason that that's a big, simple thing is the compass. The compass is going to give you vision. It's going to give you that vision of focus. Which way are you going to go? We just went through that. Okay. The second one, obstacles. Yeah. The second O on my chart, obstacles. You know, those big roadblocks and hurdles. I got a plan for that one. It's the sextant. We're going to use a 5-point tool. It's going to help you figure out how to get past any obstacles that are in your way. I'm going to use the sextant, and it's called the Oasis Sextant because we're going to talk about your dreams and your goals of where do you want to go? What would be your dream oasis? Yeah, the sextant's going to get you there. That's the focus. So we've got the vision, we've got the focus, and now we're going to get to these opportunities. Yeah, people are like, I don't know what the opportunities are going to be. I thought President Trump was going to give us all these great opportunities, but you know, people are losing their jobs. Rent's going up. Those opportunities, I'm not so sure. But you know what I've got for that? Yeah, my Catalyst Power. I've got a program. It's called the Catalyst Power. It's going to kick up your energy. You can see how mine is, right? So that is going to give you the power to make this pivot, to make the decision that, yes, you gotta leave MAGA. It's tearing you apart. And I'm going to show you the way that it's going to be easy to figure out what comes next. Life after MAGA. And here's the fun part. I think it's the fun part, okay? This last one, the options. Options. We're going to have so many really cool options because we're going to be able to talk about them. We're going to be able to brainstorm. We're going to be able to bring in the resources and work together again because we're going to have common bonds, common goals, respect, truth. Isn't that what America was about? Yeah. So how to be free, how to be sovereign. That's what these are. Down here in the end. Yeah. Sovereign. That means you're solid. You're solid. Your rewards, your relationships, your money, and your independence, your brain, your beautiful brain gets to work because it's been empowered here. That's what I'm doing. So I know it's something different, okay? I have a website that has a download sample for the book. Go check it out, betrayedbytrump.org. Okay, that's the website. It's got the sample of the book. It's got the book on Amazon. It's only $10. $10. Go check it out. Amazon book. Here it is. It's got a big, crazy red, white, and blue cover on thing. You've got to change your mindset. You've got to get past this whole, it's doom and gloom and finger pointing. It's all of the negativity, all of that hate in this echo chamber, because they want us to be divided. That's how they're making the money. We need the money. Let's bring it back to us. Okay? Let me check my notes. What have I missed? I got I got the stuff. I'm at night. It's getting dark. Go outside of your house and just listen and think. Talk to your soul. Listen to your heart. Think about your grandparents. Yeah, what did they go through? What have they been through to get you to where you are now? And what are you doing to get your kids farther ahead, and their kids and their kids, this legacy piece? So it's a lot of really important stuff, but it's in us already. And we have to have the power in ourselves to be strong enough to pivot out of the gang, out of that trap, out of that BS, because those promises are not true. They're not coming true. The betrayals are happening. They're happening. I know, I see it. Go watch the news. They're happening. He betrayed the Navy secretary, who was his own guy. That was the one recently. And Elon was the first one. When he betrayed Elon, that's what made me write the book. And then Elon released this whole thing about the Epstein files. So think back. Think back. Get to your soul. Tuesday, subscribe, follow, share, get the book. Let's talk. Love you guys. We got to figure this out, okay? I know we can do it. And I'm teaching people. I'm teaching the teachers. So I need the teachers. It's reading standard 6 and reading standard 5, and social workers and nurses and people who know what I'm talking about. I have the plan. It's easy to do, and we got to turn this around, okay? Love you. God bless America. Every single person in it deserves due process, deserves respect, deserves truth. And it starts right here with me, right here with me. It starts here with you. Love you. All right. See you later next week. Bye.